Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab code's on back order. I'll get right back to you in a moment. We've got a new raid boss in the game. Let's see if we can go grab it immediately. So now that we are here at the EX Raid Fountain, the Graveyard Statue here in the EX Gym in Pokemon GO in my area, we have time to get caught up. Welcome back. Time for some more Pokemon GO content, obviously, on the channel today. As you can see, there's a new raid boss in town. It is Cresselia. Let's check the old news and get our update, because I came in yesterday, 5 o'clock my time, which was pretty cool, because there was no real announcement of it until it happened. So as Pokemon's legendary year is coming to a close, exciting appearance of legendary Pokemon from Sinnoh, Psychic-type legendary Cresselia joins the raids as of yesterday, 5 p.m. my time, 1 p.m. Pacific. The features will feature, singular, Cresselia will appear in raid battles. Enough said. Currently, we're still on the 5 more raids to do for our Meltan special research. Didn't manage to get any other raids done yesterday, but at least I've got 4 premium raid passes right now, and I just got my free one for the day as well. So today is the day I'm getting those 5 raids done and getting to step 7 for our Meltan research. Now, we just hold the fort, wait and see if people show up for this one. If not, I move on and look for some raids that I can possibly solo. Yeah, it might be a little bit too early for some people. It's not even 8 in the morning just yet, and people are probably still on their daily commute to work or wherever they're heading for the day. Me, I've got so much time on my hands. I can sit around for a little bit. But you know what? Let's just show this off. We got another snowfall yesterday. Look at the way these trees look. Isn't that pretty? The way the trees take some of that snow and keep it layered on a little bit. In fact, even look at the beaver statue in the fountain. Clearly it's not really fountainous right now, but don't you just love the scenery? Hello, random bird. It's so pretty. I mean, okay, is it disrespectful for me to say this is pretty and there's all these gravestones in the scene? Maybe, but I like the look of the snow. You know what? Look at all these trees here. Am I just filling up time? Basically, but I like it. I figure I can show this off. If you live in an area that doesn't get snow often or maybe at all, it might be cool for you to see this kind of scenery in the video. Alright, we do wait. I'm going to probably wait maybe about 10 minutes or so. We'll see if anyone shows up. If not, I'm going to get started on my day to get some of my field research done. 3 excellent throws in a row. I'll try that, but I'm going to try to get a mission done first that I will definitely get my stamp for, because tomorrow will be my research breakthrough day. I'll get my 4th Shedinja, as well as, hopefully, another Sinnoh Stone. I did actually post on my Twitter and Instagram which Pokemon that evolves with Sinnoh Stone should I evolve up next. I do have a number of options. Obviously, one of the more, I guess, reliable ones could be Rocksteady, because he's already 2236 as a Rhydon. Could get him up higher as a Rhyperior, but one thought I'm having is I might want to start building up the lower CP Pokemon, evolving them, who can evolve, and try to even them out somewhat with the current team, and eventually get to the big guys. If I was to do that, looking at Kume, our Murkrow, would evolve into Honchkrow. Another thought I'm having though, why don't I just save the Sinnoh Stone for when I get several of them? I don't know, there's many ways, can I say that even more? There are many options on what to do with your Sinnoh Stone or whatever, which is one of the fun things about a game like this, where people play it however they want to play it. People want to evolve the strongest thing up right away. That's all well and good. People want to evolve their favorite species. That's also well and good. In fact, out of the options right now, I really like Gliscor. I'm considering just going for Gliscor, because where is our Scorpina? I think she's 1300 CP. Yeah, 1301. So, I mean, I could go for Gliscor right away, but I kind of want to power the lesser ones up, so I don't know. I still have a day to think about it and see what happens. For all I know, maybe as of tomorrow, when I get the research breakthrough complete, maybe they'll have more evolutions for us too. It's probably not likely, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, we'll see if this Cresselia raid gets underway. If not, I'll meet up with you again as I'm off on the hunt for whatever else I can find. So we're now coming to the end of the day, and the raids have been super stingy today. I only managed to get 1 done so far at lunchtime. It was a Skarmory. Me and some of my classmates managed to take it down. I still have 4 left to go, I think it is. So the raids, the ones that I can at least solo, are pretty scarce. I do have a number of raids possibly on the go I could jump in on. I didn't see that Cresselia, but there's another legendary egg hatching in a little bit just off camera, off map, I guess. So I'll see if I can buddy up with some more local players to try to accomplish these last 4 raids that I need to do to move on with the Meltan research. Anyway, we're here once again at the EX Raid Fountain. We're going to take on this Mareep for our first of the 4 that we need to do, and see if we can find some more raids to accomplish as soon as possible. Let's begin. Time for an end of the day update. We still have 2 more raids to do. After I completed the Mareep raid, there were no other level 1s or 2s in the area, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to take a chance. I saw there was a level 3 Scyther, Scyther being double weak to rock, so I've got some rock-type Pokemon. I can take that thing on. And I proceeded to battle it time after time after time, and again and again and again, it beat me. There was one time it came down to a tiny sliver of HP. I just could not beat it. At that point, you know, I think I might have a little bit of Saiyan DNA in me because my warrior's pride would not allow me to accept defeat. Now, granted, you might have noticed that when you go into a raid using this, or on this current task of Let's Go Meltan, just by going into the raid to do the battle, you do gain a point towards battle intent raids. You don't need to win the raid, you just need to battle. But, as I say, my pride, my own sense of accomplishment would not allow me to accept defeat. I'm not going to accept just battling in a raid. I could go into the Scyther raid, lose, go on to the next one, enter it, lose, go to the next one, use my raid pass, get this task accomplished, but I ain't about that. No, I have to win the raids if I'm going to feel accomplished. That being said, with maybe about a few minutes left until the raid was done, I did get the win. But at that point, my team was pretty much battered and beaten and broken. Like, look, I've got a revive some Pokemon. I've got, how many need potions? Look at all the potions. Look at all the potions I need to use. So I thought, you know what? Obviously, a level 3 is too much for Professor Chaz to solo. So we're not going to push ourselves. We're going to take some time tonight and recuperate. And we'll get back on the grind again tomorrow. Hopefully the game, in all of its infinite wisdom, will decide to grant me a couple of level 1s or 2s. We only need to do 2 more. And then we can complete step 6 of Let's Go Meltan, moving on to step 7, and then 8, excuse me, and then 9. So, for the rest of the evening, there's not too much more to mention, I don't think. Nothing else was really super accomplished along the way. We didn't get to do a Cresselia raid. I could have tried to wait and see if anyone showed up for one that was in the Uptown area, but again, I was feeling so beaten down, I was done. So, we'll get back on the grind once again tomorrow. I'm going to wake up early, check the nearby gyms. Are there any level 1s or 2s? Nope. Okay, move on. Go uptown, find some level 2s or 1s to accomplish. That is our next step, our next goal. We're going to accomplish that as soon as we can. So stay tuned in just a moment as we get back on the raid grind. Alright, this is it. We're into Thursday. This is the day I need to get my last 2 raids complete to complete the step 6 of Let's Go Meltan. Don't know if I'm going to have people for that Cresselia there, but I'm going to wander around before class and keep an eye out during breaks and lunchtime. I'm getting those raids done today, and it just so happens that today also is going to be my research breakthrough day, which will give us our, I expect, second Sinnoh Stone. Question is, who should I use it on? I'm not sure, but anyway, we're going to focus on doing as quick of, or as little of these research tasks as possible. I want to spend as much time going around for raids. I gotta get these done. It is time. Alright, without any further ado, let's go wander right now. Let's go see if anyone is down there at the Cresselia. If not, we'll go find another raid, perhaps, hopefully before too long. Well, due to the early hour of the morning, I highly doubt we are going to be getting anyone together for that Cresselia raid. But fortunately, in 44 minutes' time, another one is going to be hatching much closer to the time that everybody's day begins here in the Uptown area. So that one might be doable. As of right now, no other raids we can solo, so that's going to have to wait until break time or lunch or something. But that gives us time to work on our research breakthrough box. So let's get moving on that and get ourselves our 4th Shedinja on the team, as well as a Sinnoh Stone. Alright, we have made our nice curveball throws, but before we get our research reward claimed, I'm going into the news because something popped up yesterday that I find kind of interesting. Celebrate a year's worth of community days in December. Okay, we have more news, I haven't seen any of it yet, on the special December Community Day weekend, Friday, November 30th to Sunday, December 2nd, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu, Eevee, Dratini, Chikorita, Cynical, Mareep, Larvitar, and Beldum. That's all 9. Is that 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can't count. Will appear more frequently in the wild all weekend long. So the community day is finally lasting at least a day. It's actually 2 days. Should be called community days then, don't you think? Not to nitpick, but if you missed any community days featuring any of these Pokemon, bookmark your calendar, bookmark. Additionally, special bonuses will be available for just 3 hours in each region. So the Pokemon are spawning weekend long, but the special bonuses are only going to be those 3 hours. So they will appear more in the wild. Special moves previously featured during Community Days in 2018 will be available again that weekend. That's kind of nice. So there's your times right there. The bonuses: double the catch XP, double the catch Stardust, double incubator speed. Very nice. Now the thing is, I don't know, have they announced what the next Community Day Pokemon is going to be, or is it going to be just the past 11 coming back for that weekend, for the month of December? I don't know. I was expecting we might see possible shiny Delibird as a Community Day Pokemon. I don't know if that has been announced. I don't see it in the news here anywhere. So I have to wait and see what happens. I'm going to go check PokemonGoLive.com. Later on I'll see if I can find some more information. Alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and claim our reward. Of course, we're going to get our info from Willow. Field research, learned a lot. I think this music itself is new too. Like, I noticed it from the Meltan research. I believe they've updated it totally. Alright, so we first get a Spinda for the 3 nice curveball throws. I think I've got that pattern already. So let's go for regular catch. Now, it is freezing cold outside, which means the old thumb is not working the way it should be, so these throws are going to be kind of hard to manage. But we'll do what we can with what we can do. Alright, got a nice curveball throw. I got a message. I'll check that in a bit. Let's see. Well, can we get the catch first of all? Yes, we can. Let's see what the stats are going to be like. And then claim our reward. So, as we know, we've been getting a Sinnoh Stone from our research breakthrough box, but I'm wondering, was it a one-time thing, or is it going to be every single research breakthrough gives us one? We're about to find out right now, of course. Claim this reward. Get our 2,000 Stardust. We got our Sinnoh Stone. Awesome stuff. 5 Pinot Berries. And, of course, a mystery Pokemon has appeared. Another Shedinja. We're going to add you to our collection. Now, I have had an easy time with these things in the past, but with my thumb being cold, how easy is it going to be this time? Could be in for a bit of a struggle. I'm telling you, Shedinja likes me for some reason. Alright, now that is, well, first of all, what are your stats like? Not as good as the other ones, only really strong. Nice moves though, Shadow Claw and Aerial Ace. Alright, so, question is, which Pokemon gets the use of the Sinnoh Stone? Because I have a number of options I had shown on Twitter and my Instagram. But the thing is, I don't know which one to choose. One thought I was having was give it to the lowest CP Pokemon to get them more on par to battle. Another thought was simply evolving my Gligar, because I like Gliscor, one of my favorite designed Pokemon. Or do I go for the highest CP and make him even stronger to help me in battles right now? To answer all those questions, none. I want to wait. I don't want to have to pick and choose between my species. I want to try to get as many at once as I can. So I'm going to hang on to it for the time being. And I'm assuming you can stack them. I don't know. It didn't say you can't. So if I get a second Sinnoh Stone next week, I'm going to let it build up. It's going to take a lot of Sinnoh Stones to build up to evolve all the species at once, but I'm up to the challenge. Alright, let's go wandering onward and see if we can get another raid, perhaps. See if we can get some people together for that one down there. So we're here waiting at the legendary egg, which is very tall for some reason. Look how it's stretched out. I'm here with one of my fellow classmates. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi.
Yay! And we're waiting to see if people show up for this one. While we wait, I can show that I did just now get a random shiny Drowsy, which was pretty cool. I saw them in the game. I saw people shiny hunting them, and I thought, am I ever going to get one? If I do, cool. If not, also cool. There's plenty of other shinies in the game. But, yeah, I got one. Alright, now let's see if we can get some people together to take on this Cresselia. Well, the raid battle turned out to go quite successfully. Actually, my classmate and I managed to duo it just by ourselves. No, not the Cresselia. No one showed up for it. Too cold, too early. No one wants to play the game when it's this cold out. I shouldn't say no one, but not as many. But we did take on a Scyther, which is a lot less stressful to deal with when you have a partner with you, especially a best friend. The attack bonus is really something in this game when you have best friends and higher. Even like just Gray or Ultra. No, wait. Ultra friend. What did I say? She's an ultra friend, not a best friend. Anyways, but yeah, the attack bonus you get for friends is quite nice. Me and 4 others who had best or ultra friend connections managed to take on a Mewtwo, which was 60,000 CP when it was in the standard raid battles. Pretty cool. I was surprised how well we did taking that on. Anyway, so as of right now, I gotta get back to my class, but we are but a single raid battle away from completing the Let's Go Meltan Step 6. Hopefully, I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. There are a number of nice easy eggs which I can't get to because I got to get back to my class, but I'll keep my eyes peeled throughout the afternoon. If I happen to find one that I can solo, I'll probably just take my quick break then, or once the class is done at 5 o'clock, I might be able to find a level 1 or 2 then. Finally, seeing what Step 7 is going to be all about. Alright, let's get in out of the cold and get on with my day, and I'll come back in just a moment and show you my next leg of the adventure. Now, en route to our 10th and final raid of the Step 6 for the Special Research for Meltan, I thought, let's end off on a high note. Let's take on Cresselia. I do think there's a group of people showing up here, so let's see if we can take on the... What's its species name again? I don't know, the Crescent Moon Pokemon. Let's jump on in. Alright, first Cresselia getting underway. We have, I think, how many people get in here? I think I saw 12 at the last count. Look at all these Tyranitar, these Metagross. Why Metagross? This is a Psychic type. It's super effective. Of course, here I am using a Tyranitar that does not have super effective attacks, but you know what? Whatever. So we see Future Sight and what fast move? Is that Zen Headbutt maybe? I guess we'll find out. Now, what do you think the odds are of making the capture? I don't have my phone stand with me, so I can't stand it up and keep it safe from the snow, because take a look. Look at all the snow out here. Can't even hardly stand anywhere. But, oh well. Okay, let's switch out to... Here I am criticizing people for using Magnezone. Let's get Technodrome in here, our shiny Magnezone. Did I say Magnezone? That's not in the game yet. Metagross. I am a professor, I just don't know what I'm talking about. Fortunately in Pokemon GO, abilities are not yet a thing. Sorry to Shedinja. But Levitate is not an issue. We are going to land our Earthquakes against a Cresselia. And many Meteor Mashers being had. Look, there's already a Cresselia fighting it. These people have been flexing their legendaries. What the deal is. What the deal actually is, right? Alright, anyway, let's get one more Earthquake off, I think. We're good to go. And then we'll switch out into, actually, Tyranitar that has dark moves. Bite and Crunch. It's pretty much done anyway, as it is. Now, this was a Team Instinct gym. I actually held it with my fellow Instincts for 6 hours or so? But yeah, we got some good coins out of that. Alright, is there anywhere to set the phone? Probably not. We'll do what we can, but that is at least our 10th raid done for the Meltan Research of Step 6. That's what we get. Leveling up with some friends, awesome stuff. 5 Golden Raz, 6 Hyper Potions, 6 Revives. We have 750 Stardust and a Cresselia to add to the team. Aw, man. Red team hogging all the premier balls. Whatevers. Now, how far away are you? You look like you might be close-ish. I don't know. It's weather boosted, too. I just noticed that. Okay. It is really close. Alright, good to know. This might not be the catch, but we got plenty of them Golden Raz to go. We have 11 Pokeballs, sorry, Premier Balls remaining. Okay, what are you going to do? My phone, I don't know if it's something wrong with my phone or the game, but it seems to be losing my spin on the curveballs, which is pretty annoying because when I'm trying to make some excellent throws, the ball suddenly doesn't curve in, it goes off to the side. which does interfere with the proper throws I'm trying to make. So I don't know what the deal is, but I'm not going to complain. At least this is a nice close Pokemon to throw the balls out. We got a nice throw, curveball, golden Raz. Instant breakout. Really? Let's wait for a smaller circle then. I kind of like the scene of this just hovering over the snow like that. Alright, hang on, hang on. Smaller circle, smaller circle. Do your attack, or not. Don't you love that, folks? That's my favorite thing about Pokemon Go. The last second attack. Now, you owe me this Cresselia game. For that nonsense, that's the wrong berry. For that nonsense, I deserve this weather-boosted Cresselia. I am entitled to it. That's right, I am pulling the entitlement card. This is my Cresselia. Or is it? It's a critical catch Cresselia. CCC. Alliteration is my friend. Alright, not bad. New addition to our Pokedex, next to Giratina. I should have used Giratina against it, actually. Confusion and Moonblast, really strong. Max attack stat. Favorite that. Alright, so of course, the routine. Let's check our Pokedex. That's the shop. I can click everything wrong, apparently. And down to the Synodex. We've got Cresselia, the lunar Pokemon. Those who sleep holding Cresselia's feather are assured of joyful dreams. It is said to represent the Crescent Moon. That's what I called it, Crescent Moon Pokemon. So that is our 10th raid complete. Let us claim our 9,000 superfluous experience points. Get a Pinap Berry, Silver Pinap Berry, Metal Coat, 10 Ultra Balls. Not bad. Guess what? My fingers are now feeling frozen. I should have brought gloves with me for this. Not that they would help with the throwing of the Pokeballs, but wow, I'm impressed, Chaz. Your data has arrived just as I finished putting pieces of evidence together to learn Melmetal's place in history. According to these records, Melmetal was once regarded as a sacred being in a secluded community deep inside a wooded land that was rich with magnetite-bearing sedimentary rock. People there developed ways to make unique tools out of metal shed by Melmetal. Without such metal, they couldn't have made these tools back then. We need to find out more about Pokemon that wield tools. Ooh, can you complete the following research tasks? Evolve a Drowsy, catch a Cubone, evolve a Scyther. That I think I can do, and I'm getting some pretty good items for doing this step of the way. So, yeah, let's go warm up for a moment and then get moving on this next batch of research. So let us get cracking on this, step 7 for Meltan Special Research right now. We got a Cubone right here in the mall. We're going to go for the immediate catch. Then we got to go and evolve a Scyther and a Drowsy. And I kind of like this, sort of. Like it says, you know, find Pokemon that use tools. Cubone, of course, uses a club, bone club. We have Hypno, who uses that pendulum. What exactly does Scyther use? I mean, it's got blade arms. Maybe it means using the metal coat to evolve it. Alright, what do you got, Cubone? Room for improvement. Alright, that's well and good. Now, as far as evolving a Scyther, I was thinking about this. I did hear from my cousin, Vex, that was one of our upcoming tasks. You know, as much trouble as you gave me yesterday, Scyther, trying to solo you, I'm going to do you a solid. I'm going to let you evolve into Scizor. I'll be nice, I guess. Anyway, we're going to get Scyther evolved into Scizor. There's going to be a second task done in this step. I'm just going to go find a quick Drowsy, or do I have one right now? Let me check that. If not, I'm going to go find a quick one. I mean, I could evolve that shiny one that I picked up today, but I'm going to hold on to that. I don't like to evolve the shinies until I get a second one. That way, I can have one of each form. Alright, checking the stats quickly. Going to rename that in a little bit. Do we have any Drowsy available? One quick check will confirm whether or not. Oops, if I could spell it right, that'd be great. Oh, I can. Let's go ahead and evolve this up right now. That's step 7 done. Look how fast that was. It helps that I do have all this excess candy built up from catching things like crazy, and basically waiting until I get about 300 candy before evolution for some species. And yeah, step 7 complete. Now what's step 8 going to be all about? You know it's going to take forever, right? Alright, let's confirm. Let's get our, is that 10,500 Stardust? Oh, I would love that for Stardust. No experience points, but I'm liking this. Charge TM, 3 premium raid passes, and Ultra Balls that I don't use. Alright, what do you got there, Professor Willow? I just received an important piece of news, Chaz. Remember the ancient text? It seems that a mysterious box was also excavated from the same site where the ancient text was found. There was nothing in the box except a rusty lump of metal that bears interesting similarities to Meltan. Perhaps exposing the box to this vast natural environment could cause something enigmatic to happen, resulting in Meltan changing states as well. Exposing this metal to the open air could have an entirely different effect, I can't read, on what's inside the box, but we won't know until we try it. We may be able to find a clue about the lump of metal by delving into the world of ancient Pokemon. Please complete the following tasks. Catch 2 Omanyte or Kabuto, catch 2 Lilip or Anorith, catch a Aerodactyl. First of all, Professor, that's pretty bad grammar, but I know what you mean. 2 Omanyte or Kabuto, 2 Lilip, Anorith, and an Aerodactyl. So that is not terrible. Omanyte, Kabuto are showing up quite often. In fact, so are Anorith. And as for the Aerodactyl, that could be a bit of an issue. However, right now during the special Let's Go promo event, a research task that says Let's Go hatch 2 eggs does give you an Aerodactyl. So that should not be too bad. Unless, of course, I've incubated a 10-kilometer egg recently. And that's my only incubator. So 7 kilometers later, we will get this step done. I might as well get walking right now. I'm going to show you some highlights along the way if anything amazing does happen to pop up. But if not, I'll come back when that egg is ready to hatch up and see what we get. Alrighty, so the Omanyte and Kabuto have been caught, so we have the 2 Anorith, and we have hatched our 10-kilometer egg, which means it is time to claim our reward. Now, if memory serves, it should be an Aerodactyl. It is, so we're going to go ahead and just go for a nice, simple capture. Come on down, Aerodactyl, play nice. Thank you. Nice, simple catch. Really? Okay, gonna play this game, are we? That's not gonna reach you. It's not gonna do it. Come on, Aerodactyl. Stop wasting everyone's time. They're here to watch. They're here to watch the video. They're not here to watch Professor Chaz fail at throwing Pokeballs. Come on. Okay, what was that? I threw the ball. It didn't even move. Okay, how about... Can I set the phone somewhere? Nope. This is ridiculous. I know I can set the phone somewhere, but do I have to? I shouldn't have to. I should be able to catch this regardless, no problem. There we go. That's a catch. I'm leaving this unedited. You folks can see all the garbage that I have to put up with right now. Thank you. So, that does complete that last task of step 8 of the special research. Hang on, what are your stats like? Battle with the best. With only strong attack, you are so transferable. Anyways, let us go ahead and go to our special research tab. Let's get ourselves 12,000 pointless experience points. And looks like we're getting an 8,000 Stardust, a Star Piece, and a Pokemon appears. Gee, what might we be seeing as far as Pokemon appearing? Let's find out. So there's our Stardust. I'll be making good use of that. Star Piece as well is nice. Must be in AR mode to catch this Pokemon. Could this be? Now, are you a Ditto? Are you going to pull a Ditto maneuver on me? Is that what we're about to see here, Meltan? Now, Mew and Celebi broke out 3 times guaranteed. Wait, I heard the sound. Is it a simple one? Yeah, 1 ball catch. Now, I didn't notice. Did it actually have my Pokeball count on screen, or was that one of those ones where you're guaranteed to get the catch? Look how tiny this little guy is. We actually have 808, number 808 Meltan from the Globar Pokedex. I don't know what the next region is going to be, but I'm going to make up a name for it. Alright, so Appraisal, Battle with the Best, Max HP. You're so teeny. Favorite that. 457 CP. Looks like it takes 400 Meltan candies to power this, or to evolve this Pokemon up. We see Thundershock and Flash Cannon for the move set. Alright, so with that, let's see what you say, Professor Willow. I was right, Chaz. This artifact is truly Meltan. We did it! Of course, the reason for Meltan's presence inside the mysterious box can only be guessed. Maybe the people who glorified and worshipped Melmetal decided to keep it safe when the Pokemon somehow split itself apart. Doing so could have been thought of as the only way for the people to ever meet Melmetal again. That warms the heart a little, doesn't it, Chaz? Well, something has to, because I'm in the back porch and it is cold out here. Make sure you give Meltan plenty of chances to see the vast world we live in by venturing out and exploring. Who knows what will happen from here? Enjoy exploring, Chaz, and I'm sure we'll be in touch soon. Let's get a whole bunch more experience points. Super Incubator, 9,000 Stardust, 5 Meltan candies. Okay, that was some good rewards just for Step 9. Now, as much as I like what I just got, I don't want to sound like I'm nitpicking and griping and stuff, but you know what? I kind of would like it if the final step of our special research like this would still be tasks, other than they hand you experience points and items. Because it's like, technically, it's almost like there's only 8 steps to do, and Step 9 is they just give you things. So, I don't know. I'm not complaining about getting free stuff, mind you, but I like having fun with the game, and more tasks means more fun. Usually. Anyways, I'm going to check something here. I'm going to temporarily let Prower sit out. We're at 0.9 out of 3 kilometers. Yeah, he's looking around. He knows his time is up. We're going to switch him out. I just want to see how many kilometers does it take for Melmetal, because it is a mythical Pokemon, which thus far has taken 20 kilometers per candy. But that was a Ditto I caught, or a Meltan I caught. That was a Ditto. I'm wondering, with it being 400 candies to evolve, how many kilometers per candy are you, Meltan? Ouch. So indeed, we're looking at quite the ordeal to get the candy necessary to get our little Meltan evolved up into Melmetal. 20 kilometers per candy, 400 candies, that is what? 8,000 kilometers? Well, you know where all my rare candies are going to be going, of course. We're going to try to speed through that as much as we can, and I think since this is, like, you know, this is kind of the thing right now, the Pokemon, I'm going to focus on using rare candies to try to get into Melmetal as soon as possible. However, of course, as you may already be well aware, but if not, I'll let you know, the best way to do this evolution is to get Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Pokemon Let's Go Eevee for the Nintendo Switch. Because in that game, if you transfer Pokemon from Pokemon GO into Let's Go, I don't know how many you have to transfer, but you'll get a mystery box sent back into your Pokemon GO game. When you use the mystery box, it's like an incense in a way. It lasts for a half hour, and it spawns Meltan in your area. Pinhat berry them, get those 6 candies per catch, transfer them, get 1 more extra candy, and that's going to speed through the process of getting your 400 candies for evolution into Melmetal a lot quicker than just simply walking the one you get in Pokemon Go. I don't have a Switch. I don't have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I gotta do it the old-fashioned way. So that's quite a little task for me. Maybe I can find someone who has Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee. I don't know. Anyways, that being said, we now have our Meltan. We got to check the Pokedex. Now, this should show us the unknown section. Yep. So I like how they did this. They could have technically given space for every other generation leading up to Gen 8 and then put Meltan down there. But could you imagine how upset people would be? All the empty space they would have to, like, endure and agonize over. Anyway, Meltan, the Hex-Nut Pokemon. It melts particles of iron and other metals found in the subsoil so it can absorb them into its body of molten steel. Neat. Alright, but that is going to be a wrap for our Meltan research and today's episode of Pokemon Go. This was quite a lengthy task. Those raid battles took a lot out of me, but it was all well and good along the way. And actually, I was thinking about this. I feel so accomplished with this one video. Like, I guess all the research along the way, but think of what we did in this video. We caught Mythical Meltan. We soloed a Scyther raid, which to some people might not be a big deal, but to me it is. It's a level 3. I did it on my own after, I guess it was only like 5 or 6 tries after I did the editing and saw it, but it felt like a lot more. And Shiny Drowsy, happened to pick that one up. Cresselia, we got that one also. Yeah, so we actually did quite a lot for this video, and it's kind of cool. But that is a wrap for the time being. So if you want to stay tuned to my Pokemon Go adventures along the way, other than the videos here on YouTube, I've got links in the description for my Instagram and my Twitter, and I post little short updates on there on occasion when new things happen. And if you want to check those out, feel free to do so. And if you want to stay tuned to the channel for some more content video-wise, feel free to subscribe, or you can now join as a member and get some members' exclusive perks for being a member and supporting the channel. And if you enjoyed today's episode of Pokemon Go, of course, let me know with a like down below, and down in the comments section, let me know, how is your Meltan research going? Whereabouts are you on your steps of step 1 to technically 8, I guess, but step 9 we'll say. How far along are you? Have you gotten any cool encounters along the way? Like, for example, I got Cresselia, I got Shiny Drowsy, I've got, what else did I get along the way? I don't remember, but we actually had quite a lot of stuff accomplished. And think of all the items we got too. Super Incubator, I gotta use that as soon as I can. And just let me know how your Pokemon adventure is going in general. Do you have any other shinies you picked up along the way throughout the adventure? Have you gotten any cool raid battles complete? Have you gotten Cresselia yet, actually? And what are the stats for all of your shiny or legendary Pokemon as of recent times? And I guess that just about covers everything. So I want to say, once again, folks, thank you for watching. And if you want to see any more episodes of Pokemon Go, I've got a link in the description to the entire playlist. All my adventures from day one and leading on into the future, which includes, if I bring up the news once again here, the Community Day, not this weekend coming up, but it's going to be next weekend. I think I said earlier it was 2 days, but it's going to be kind of like 3 days, I guess. Friday, November 30th to Sunday, December 2nd. Now, I don't know what times they're going to start and end. Actually, we can check right here. I'm a genius. So, November 30th, starting at 1 p.m. Pacific, to December 2nd at 11 p.m. Pacific. Okay, so that, what is that in my time? We're going to add 4 hours. So, it's actually starting November 30th, a Friday, at 5 p.m., and going until December 3rd, technically, till 4 a.m. So yeah, that is like 2.5, almost 3 full days worth of previous Community Day Pokemon being in the wild. And from the sounds of it, they're going to be spawning the entire weekend. Of course, the special bonuses are going to last, as it says right here. Let me see. Since I am in the Americas, December 1st from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So I guess it's only the 1 day? I thought they were going to say it was 2 days. Hang on, let me see. All weekend long, we sending blah, 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 blah. No, I guess it is just for like one particular day for 3 hours. That's all white, that's all white and well and good. That's all right, though, because that's still extra bonus stuff that we wouldn't have had otherwise. Now, I'm still wondering, are we going to see a 12th Community Day Pokemon get featured for this one coming up? I don't know. But that remains to be seen. But anyway, as I say, if you want to see some more content from myself, you can subscribe, you can join as a member, you can also follow me on other social media, which are all linked in the description. Thank you, folks, once again, for checking things out today. Hopefully you found my adventures informative and enjoyable and helped you along the way in some way. Professor Chaz is now signing off to do a lot of editing. I want to say once again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.